Fuck yeah.
And we're in the delay, but it says we're started. Not 100% sure we are,
It
but
says
it
we are.
it says we're live. It says we're live. So
Yeah.
I believe we are live. I believe we're starting to go.
Sweet.
I know. Can you believe it?
No.
No, you can't believe it. First time back. Well, I'm
No.
I'm out of the ADL re-education boot camp. I actually escaped. I left my armband and yarmulke at the door. I ran out. So
Awesome.
this is the new format, ladies and gentlemen. This is the new Top Kek Weekly. We're doing it live because you'll know when they come to get me and drag me back to the camps. Until then, we've got our new co-host, Twisted Puppet. Say hi, Twist.
Sup. Sup.
Next, from
Or
now on,
hi.
yeah, sup and or hi. From now on, we'll have the social media links in there. But I'm lazy and I didn't do that this week. I just have our names down there because.
I mean, I don't care if anybody follows me or not. It's fine if they don't.
But it's really fun to watch you shit post. Like it's honestly a treat.
Is it really?
Something like that. I mean, it might be a
I don't
dog
know.
treat, but it is a treat.
I mean, when I do it on some other platforms, a lot of other people seem to enjoy it when I, tear down fucking retards. But whatever.
Good. Well, as long as they enjoy that. Speaking of enjoying fucking retards, what have you been watching this week?
Kumite, fucking Ralph Retort, some fucking mental meltdowns of various fucking people. I poked some fucking bears over some CNN bullshit.
Now, bears is in just stuffy people, boomers, or bears is in big gay bears. Were you poking irate bear?
No, I was poking some gay bitch in California.
Awesome, fucking Cali thoughts. Fucking lovely.
Yeah, a Cali lesbo thought. Because I looked at her Twitter profile afterwards, so it was something over some Iowa law about if you can hear the heartbeat, if you can sense the heartbeat, now you can't abort the baby, and everybody flipped their shit at CNN, and I just I started trolling. I started asking why for some of these comments because somebody said that it was unconstitutional. So I said, how?
Oh no, these logical fucking questions. How dare you?
I know, right?
you skanko. You absolute trollop.
And then I asked, can you please quote the article and section or the amendment? Because,
So could they?
I want to know how it's unconstitutional. Well, somebody actually did mention the Roe v. Wade. I'm like, well, that's not the part of the Constitution. That's a Supreme Court ruling.
That's legal precedent, though. But yeah.
Yeah, it's legal precedent. So then we get into the argument over, the text of the actual court case, and the final ruling of it was, the viability of the infant or the fetus. It's a woman's right to abortion to the point of fetal viability. The problem is that modern technology is making that fetal viability earlier and earlier. At the moment, the earliest it's been is about 21 weeks and 6 days, which happened sometime within the last year.
Jesus Christ. So little less or a little more than halfway through.
Yeah. Modern technology, especially in the United States, since we're not socialized healthcare and we can actually fucking innovate, is making it possible to move technology forward and make mortality a thing of the past.
Well, there you go. So I've heard your name get thrown out on Ralph Retort as I skim through. So you've been on there a couple
Yeah.
times this week, huh?
Well, no, I was on air one time, just one time.
Okay.
And that's because Ralph let me on to spur get some foreskin guy.
Oh my god,
Uh,
the fucking foreskin stream was so bad I couldn't keep paying attention to it.
oh my
Like,
god, yeah, I paid attention to the whole thing, and like, dude is just like he's a creepy perv guy. He's a creepy perv guy, and like, dude, first off, like he's intact, so he's not even coming at it from like, oh my god, they took my foreskin. No, he's just some creepy perv shit that decided he was gonna jump on the bandwagon sometime around 2015. I guess when no girl would ever fucking touch him again. I don't know.
we
But he
gotta.
decided he was going to become an activist. And what's even fucking funnier is he thinks it's such a fucking epidemic. Circumcision's been on the decline in the United States for decades. Since like the 1980s. It was at its highest, and I think like just before 1980 or whatever. And it's been at its lowest since like not 19, but 2010, when it was like at like 58%.
Yeah, we didn't
So
circumcise our son.
that's odd.
Well, he was already in the ICU for so long because of the lungs and how he was born and everything. He
Oh,
was
good
there for
point.
3 weeks. I was like, I don't need more hospital bills. He's gonna come home. Just fuck it.
This is true.
I
This
don't
is true. This is true.
I don't need him screaming because his little wieners hurt too.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you being of your particular faith, I didn't know if you were gonna have the ceremony or not. So I don't know.
I'm leaving that up to Nikki.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
mean, it's I don't feel strongly enough about it that I feel like it needs to happen. Listen, the penis thing, whatever. I mean, it's a ritual. Rituals and traditions are really important for people, but it's your wiener, man. Like, whatever.
Yeah.
I think God will get it. I think God will get it if you're like, no, seriously though, I'm with you, bro. I think he gets it. I think he can read into your heart without taking a piece of your dong. If you want to go, if he wants to go full traditional and do it, all right, more power to little Mo. But I mean, like, I'm not too forceful about it.
Yeah. So I mean, what this dumbass doesn't understand, because he wants to go scream at kids, scream like weird obscenities about penises and stuff at kids, and that's where I draw the line right there. Is that's not activism at that point. That's being a creepy perv. And and you probably do need to be arrested if you do that.
God
Because
damn.
it's been on the fucking decline. And how you fucking rectify doing needless surgeries such as circumcision is through education, not screaming at kids that your parents cut your dick off. That's all you fucking need to do is proper education to parents and potential parents. And that's what this fucking retard doesn't seem to understand. He just likes screaming stupid shit all over the fucking internet and having straw man fucking arguments. Which is something I also didn't fucking appreciate. It's like, holy shit, dude. Shut the fuck
Okay,
up.
at a certain point though, you're getting a little too high IQ when you start screaming, "But my straw man."
Well, it's because he was twisting people's arguments. He was misrepresenting arguments.
Misrepresenting
And then he was
arguments is. Excuse me, we needed a Chikoge. There wasn't one yet. All right, we got that out of the way.
and he at some points he was just pulling shit out of his ass. And like this morning I was sitting on the shitter, on Discord on my phone, and he was in chat again, and we were just sitting there typing back and forth, and he was trying this bullshit again. And I'm like, well, let me finish up. Let me go feed my whiny ass cat, and I'll go, back to my computer and get some articles. And then that's when he stops the fucking conversation because, oh my God, I want to bring facts into it.
Well, you can't have
And he
facts when you're
freaks
talking about
the
penises.
fuck out. He freaks the fuck out because I want to go bring facts into the argument. I'm like, dude, it's a debate. What the fuck you think is gonna happen? I'll Ted Cruz the motherfuck out of you, bitch. So he basically cucked out like fucking Bernie Sanders, and I'm like, typical fucking liberal.
Bitch, you are a liberal. Don't even lie. You're not even fully
I'm
reformed
a
yet.
fucking moderate liberal.
Don't ever
Which
lie.
means
You're not fully reformed yet.
I still got some liberal tendencies. Yeah, that's my fucking upbringing right there. I spent too long in the fucking propaganda machine. So, I mean, shit gonna happen, yo. Gotta unlearn like fucking 36 years of some fucking brainwashing here. All right.
Gotta undo the
But
conditioning. We're breaking the conditioning.
Yeah, exactly. But I mean, I've still been a moderate my entire life, so
all right. Well,
that's how it's a little bit easier for me to fucking break.
If we're Alex Joning and we're breaking the conditioning, I got a very serious question to ask you, Twist.
Yeah.
Did you ever suck a ding dong?
Yeah.
Because I don't know about you, but Donald Trump never sucked no ding dong. Alex Jones never sucked no ding dong, but you know they would for world peace. Would you suck a ding dong for world peace? Doesn't matter whose. Would you suck a ding dong for world peace?
Don't have to wash it first.
Well, yeah, sure.
And I'm not even that great at it.
Sure, that's fine. It doesn't matter how good you have to be. You just have to put the thing in your mouth and roll it around like it's a lifesaver for a couple seconds.
They need to shave it too.
The foreskin, the foreskin or the hair?
No.
Okay.
Fucking trim the goddamn.
Listen,
pubes,
we were on the subject. I don't know. All right, I gotta say, I'm not a fag, so the world could burn. I'm not putting a ding dong in my mouth. Alex Jones is a much more liberal man than I. That's all I'm saying. Fuck that shit.
Well, I'm just gonna say it was not an enjoyable experience.
Oh, there you go. I'm just saying, cover the world in napalm. I'd rather let it all burn than suck a ding dong. Oh my god.
I'm not sure how other women do it. It's like, dude, it's kind of disgusting. Guys pee out of that, but you know, it's just me, I guess.
Hey, not all guys pee out of it. Some guys might have like, you know, a little outie. You know, maybe it comes out the taint through a hose. maybe not all the hoses connect right. You can't judge. This is 2018. This is current year, Twist. How dare you? I thought you were a liberal.
Moderate liberal.
Well, you can moderately suck a ding dong. Fine. For world peace. Oh, you know who I started watching this week? Because we're talking about the news we've been watching. Ever since he showed up on the Kumite and slapped the living bitch out of Coach Red Pill, I honestly have found myself watching America First with Nick Fuentes.
I can't bring myself to watch that little whippersnapper. He just pisses me off too much.
I don't agree with everything Nick that I've says, but I love the way he says it. He's very entertaining. He can hold an audience. He's very animated. I like it. I really appreciate it. He is very
animated. He brought up some valid points to Coach Red Pill, but I'm sorry, when they started having like a 5-minute slap fight with "No, you're a girl, no, you."
Well, that was
like, dude, what the fuck?
We had a live chat about this. He's part Mexican. At least he lives in America and had an American college upbringing, Jag. Come on. And not a horrible college upbringing. You know what I mean? Like, no. Fuentes. Like, yeah, okay. I'm not saying fucking, you know, white nationalism is my fucking bread and butter, motherfuckers. I'm a goddamn half-heap. What do you want? But I am saying America First is a good fucking message. I don't know, served in the American military. I kind of am okay with that message. LeBlanc, we're talking about Nick Fuentes from America First Network. Formerly, now he just runs the America First show on his YouTube channel.
Oh, is that the network that he stole the YouTube channel from the guys? And there's like an ongoing
No, they named it after his show. Allsip and everybody else, they named their network after his show, America First. Because it was
but isn't he in a court battle with them currently because he locked them out of the YouTube channel?
Something like that. I haven't followed that part too much. I've just been catching his daily shows. They've been entertaining.
Okay.
Let me tell you that. In the downtime between Kumite and Ghost Poo, when he does an afternoon stream, great. When it's the downtime between like I'm not gonna watch JF because I don't want to cut my dick off and throw it down on an autistic hallway, and fucking nothing else on at night when I watch Netflix. It's nice to catch up on it. It's something to do. It's a you know what? There's the phrase for it. I don't hate it. That is the perfect way to describe America First with Nick Fuentes. I don't hate it.
That's nice. Shit, dude, after I watched Kumite, I switched back over to listening to a book on tape.
I ran out. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think LeBlanc likes Fuentes very much. That's fine. You don't have to like him. I'm just saying he's a very charismatic person, and I can appreciate that.
Yeah. I don't like the whole alt-right thing, and I don't for some I can't understand the extreme hatred for Jews. And oh yeah, foreskin guy fucking hates Jews as well. I'm like,
well, I mean, of course.
The fuck is with this? I don't understand it.
It's because Jews have all the power in the media and all this. I don't know. Listen, there's a lot of shit you can call the Jews out on, and I was in an ADL re-education camp where I had to serve a little suspension because I don't know if you've seen the last video, but I call out the ADL a little bit, and you know, because we're a whiny people. I'm not gonna lie, we're a whiny guilty people.
Well, I mean, there was that one guy that made the complaint about the Nazi pug, and got Count Dankula arrested.
I'm not even sure he's Jewish.
I mean, there's a possibility he's not actually Jewish.
Like that's the worst part about that is hopefully he's not. But damn, we could whine about anything, and I swear to God, it gives us a bad rep.
That reminds me, is fucking Chuck Schumer actually Jewish?
I don't know. Do you think we fucking keep a Rolodex? Hey, you're tangentially Jewish, so upon your third birthday, keep this Rolodex. It's got everybody who's Jewish in there in case you need. We're not the fucking Freemasons, Twisted. We're not Skull and Bones. We don't just keep a fucking manual. Here's who you call if you accidentally shot a hooker. Right there. Fucking asshole.
Hey, if you were Freemasons, you would just be old men sitting around smoking cigars, drinking whiskey, and bitching about the weather.
And exchanging favors. That's the biggest part that people are complaining about with these.
No, they claim that they secretly rule the world. That's not what they really fucking do. My sister got invited up to their little bitty fucking clubhouse one time. They're just old men who sit and bitch.
I will say
it's a secret boys club.
I will say
all it is.
That is not completely true because in the military, the Masons run everything. It's so fucking annoying. You cannot get anything done on a carrier without owing a favor to a Mason who will farm that favor out to another Mason who's higher than him to get some fucking clout in the organization.
Yeah,
what the fuck are you doing? With them? What the fuck are you skinning your cat? Are you sanding something? Are you
wipe the fucking cat hair off my goddamn mouse pad because some little bitch ass fucker can't goddamn stay off my desk.
I was like, are you sanding the fucking Obama dick of doom? What the fuck are you doing, Twisted? I'm just hearing scrape. Fucker's running a tannery over here while we're trying to do a live stream.
My bad.
Oh, here we go.
Dead
silence. Diddle it. However, I'm having problems on the OBS.
Do what now?
The OBS is having problems.
Oh, shit. Hey, at least I'm not playing with my little tiny skateboards.
Oh, yep. And we're back. All right. Sorry about that, guys. OBS had a fart.
Sweet.
It occasionally does that. The internet is not the best out here in the desert. But that's why we're using OBS, because we got a 20-second delay. And, yeah, blame the Jews. # blame the Jews.
Thought we were going to blame Canada instead.
No, Twister. Again, I have to tell you, I am not Canadian. I'm a Quebecois. We have to blame Quebec.
Okay, blaming Quebec it is.
But yeah, as I
Fucking
was
Frenchy perverts. Blame the fucking Frenchy perverts.
and as I was saying, the military, I have so many stories, but it is so you can't get anything done at a high enough level without fucking owing a favor to a mason.
Okay.
So that shit is it's not just old men. It's kind of a currency of favors and who scratches whose back. It's actually really interesting. Like it's really really interesting to me just because of that. Because if it's like that in the military, where else is it like that? Like
Mm,
in middle America and small towns and average towns, it's probably just old men. But like in the big mover shaker towns, what else is going on? That's what I'm wondering.
possibly like that in Hollywood, maybe.
Possibly, but I think Hollywood's okay. So Hollywood's got Scientology to replace that, right? For the most part, we can agree on that.
A little bit, but not much. It's actually going out of favor.
But you know what I mean? Like they still have a lot of pressure in Hollywood.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, I want to know what the Silicon Valley version is. What the tech sector's version? Because they can't be all Masons. Because most Masons are pretty conservative. So it can't be the Masons. What the hell is driving these people? Like what's the background organization? And I swear to God, if you say it's fucking a pizza parlor, I'm gonna slap the shit out of you.
No, because Pizzagate was a fucking. It was a red herring.
Yeah, I
And
know.
anybody that fucking still pushes that shit is fucking retarded.
No, Jake, I'm
Let's
saying
see.
the Masons in the Navy and in the military in general,
Hmm.
straight up 100% run off of I need some clout, so I'm going to farm out these people who I'm in charge of to do favors to build up clout so I can move up in rank and get more clout and demand favors from other people. It's some weird fucking feudalism in the fucking Masons. It's so weird. Masons plus military is this weird mesh of feudalism and favors.
You know what? I think honestly, in Hollywood, it's the Democratic Party.
You just think it's just DNC?
Yeah, because they all go to the same parties, same fundraisers. Yeah,
They all show face. Yeah, you know what? I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised. Hollywood is
yeah.
just Hollywood, and unfortunately, network news is kind of just on both sides. On both sides, network news is just propaganda these days. It's sad.
Oh man, I had it out with a news reporter from my hometown because I follow him on Twitter still, and there was some like fucking teenager that robbed a couple of houses overnight and then stole an SUV and crashed it and got caught. And he had like a fucking AR-15 in the vehicle with him. But this reporter was like blaming the AR-15 and saying that this kid should never have had this. I'm like, dude, he robbed two houses and stole an SUV. Maybe we should be harping on that instead of blaming it on a gun that he happened to have had in the vehicle. And he's like, well, those are bad too. I'm like, well, that the gun's not the cause of this. It's society.
AIDS is bad too, and somebody somewhere has AIDS, so let's blame AIDS. No, that's not how
Yeah.
it fucking works.
So
What's up, Mihi?
anytime he goes on these little tirades, I blast back at him, be a reporter, not an activist.
That's just that's that's a lesson everyone can learn.
Yeah, I mean, he's just small town fucking reporter. I'm like, dude, you ain't CNN level. There's no reason for you to fucking be this bullshit fucking activism shit.
But he wants to be. See, everybody wants to move up the chain.
He's never gonna move up the chain. He's gonna be stuck at that fucking news station forever.
Hey,
Until he retires.
hey, you know what? A boy has to dream.
He can dream all he wants to, but he's never getting out of there.
Listen, motherfucker. I grew up on anime and cartoons. And that outlaw star thing told me that a boy has the right to dream. There are infinite possibilities before him. I'm sorry, I had to country that up so I didn't have such a fucking weeb. But goddamn.
His infinite possibilities is news at the next station down the road. That's his infinite fucking possibilities.
Oh.
And if he's lucky, maybe it's not just doing the weather.
So, Lagbeard, if the mere existence of AR-15s is enough to cause people to become literally Hitler, does that mean as soon as we put a suppressor on it, we become literally secret Hitler? Because that IRL board gaming with secret Hitler and AR-15 sounds like the best worst idea.
That's horrible. That is so horrible. That is so fucking horrible. No LARPing. No LARPing allowed, faggots. God damn it.
Oh, Lord. Oh my god, speaking of LARPing faggots, have you heard about this anime mafia shit?
Is that shit that fucking Queen of Pola's got?
That he got his dick stuck in the middle of? Yes.
He gets his dick stuck in the middle of a lot of things. Apparently also swirling around singing about Danny's dick to some weird karaoke song, and he sings badly too.
Yeah, that was I stayed away from that one, but the one I did love, Thomas Ellington, the dude who did the Kilroy coverage, actually went over and got his all the DMs leaked by one of Queen of Pole's mods about how he's trying to get in with the anime mafia, quote unquote, which is what they call themselves, and do this fucking Bane LARP trolling fucking doxing bullshit on everybody. Oh my god,
the Bane LARP trolling. Oh my god, miss me with the gay shit.
Fucking oh my lord. It's just so bad. It's so bad. It's like, why are you LARPing as the boomer character of a 4chan troll? Why the fuck is that a thing?
Because he's trying to recapture that small glint of E-fame he had during Gamergate.
But see, it's not him in charge of it. Again, it's like he always does. He sits there and he's like never in charge. He's just the third or fourth person down the bandwagon. So you got Aqua and Anal Vape and all those retards from the backyard blood sports scene. Which, oh my god, that was some cringy shit. The only part about that I could pay attention to when it was on was Joakim. And when they had Underwater Alex Jones on, he was pretty okay.
I never listened to any of them. Dude, Scrub Alex Jones is fucking hilarious.
I want to see a Jones off. I want to see Underwater Alex Jones go after Scrub. I want to see them see who's actually got the male vitality.
Oh my god. Speaking of Alex Jones, I cannot listen to Alex Jones at all. That guy is way too fucking cringy, conspiracy theory retarded. I don't know how anyone can listen to this guy and take him seriously.
I'm not gonna lie, I love listening to Alex Jones on car trips because there's a portion of the canyon where even the satellite radio won't get, but the clearest AM station is Alex fucking Jones just, you know what I'm saying with the frogs and the gatus and male vitality pills, buy my water filter. Like, Jesus God. That's all. I have a 3-hour stretch every time we go see my dad, every time we take the kids on a trip to the beach. There's this 3-hour trip through the fucking ass end of the state till you get to the mountains, and all you've got is Alex Jones just screaming at you about the conspiracies. It's just the worst. It's the best worst thing. Every time I get through them, and I'm like, yeah, those global. What the fuck? Why did I even say the word globalist unironically?
It's like those episodes of fucking the X-Files with the goddamn conspiracy nutcases roaming the country on their little fucking RVs.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. I'm having flashbacks of the fucking 90s, man.
If we could have Alex Jones and the Lone Gunman in a remix just arguing conspiracy theories, done. Oh my god, the Lone Gunman calling to Alex Jones. I'd be so happy. I'd be so happy.
That'd be fucking hilarious. Holy shit, dude. I just remembered who fucking Nick Fuentes reminds me of. the fucking miniseries X-Files that they did a couple years ago
Mm-hmm.
opened up with a Alex Jones parody, right? Or satire character.
Yeah.
But he looks almost exactly like fucking Nick Fuentes.
All right, so if we're gonna criticize Fuentes, the only thing I criticize Fuentes on, because he's really charismatic, he's really emotional. He uses those Trumpism arguments where people are saying, the people are saying, I have heard those sorts of lead-ins that give you confirmation bias before you agree with him. Really great tactic when you're just monologuing. Really great tactic. Have to praise him. But have you noticed his hands are fucking weird? Like, okay, so people may Nick Fuentes and Donald Trump have the same speaking style, the same hand motions. Everybody says Trump's got tiny hands. Fucking Nick Fuentes has some gorilla fucking gloves on. Swear to God, go look at some pictures of him gesticulating, and you will see he could fucking slap a horsefly from 2 states away. The mitts on that motherfucker. Like, if we need to climb trees, we need to fucking... Like, if we get flooded again, if God gets pissed and he takes back his covenant and floods the earth, some motherfuckers need to breed with Nick Fuentes so we can climb them trees with them goddamn mitts. That's all I'm saying.
So I'm going to show my age here. So what you're saying is he's got hands that look like Nicodemus writing in that magic book of his.
He's got hands that look like an African tree frog or some South American tree frog mated with Gollum. Like, he's got the big bulbs on his fingers and just the long-ass fingers that splay out when he talks. It's the worst thing. Actually, that'd be part of my horrifying human. Me and my dad have this concept of the horrifying human, and it's the most horrifying things in a human body you could find together. Yeah. So, like, the head, it doesn't matter what his head looks like because he's always wearing the Burger King mask, the Burger King mask everywhere he goes. Because that's the most terrifying, like, uncanny valley smile you could ever have. If you see that pop up over the side of your bed's pissed. There's nothing you can do. You've pissed your bed. You could be the strongest man in the world. You could be the strongest man in the world. You could be surrounded by an army of Secret Service agents, and you're gonna piss. Yes, LeBlanc, he has Topo's fucking hands. Thank you. That's a good reference most of these weebs will get. He's got Topo's motherfucking hands. His gloves are huge, and it's frightening. But I would put those hands on, like, a spindly Auschwitz victim's arms and include them in my horror human.
But yeah. I think I'd piss my bed over the fucking Burger King head coming up over the fucking bed, and then I'd throw the cat at him.
Motherfucking Dr. Robotnik hands. Fucking Eggman hands over here. All right, well, enough about him. We gotta move on from Nick Fuentes eventually.
Oh God.
So Andy came back this week. Did you watch his stream? Did you watch his degeneracy?
Yes,
I couldn't catch his degeneracy last night. I was having baby meltdowns the last 2 days. Mo's not happy with life.
It was pretty good. They chit-chatted about a bunch of different stuff. I was going back and forth, watching a bunch of different things in between and chatting and whatnot. The opener was pretty fucking hilarious. He brought back this guy named Chris Warski. I'm still new to this whole fucking
I love Chris. Thing. Just hilarious guy. Little Asian man, uses the channel name. Love it. Very funny guy. Dry humor. Lots of dry humor on him.
Yeah, I'm still new to this whole internet blood sports thing, so I've only been watching Gorski for the last 3 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
So I've never, this is the first time I'm seeing this Chris Warski guy. The show opener's I caught it kind of sort of a couple minutes late. So they're walking down this bridge and the Chris Warski guy's in front and he turns around and he's like, Andy, what the fuck are you doing? And Andy's holding this fucking gas can trying to pour gas all over the bridge. And he's like, then he throws it down. It's like, nothing. I'll do it later. And it's it's the best burning bridges joke I've seen in a long time. It's so fucking hilarious. And then they get into the show and they just they're bringing guests on. It's good show. Just chilling. They brought on Asian Andy, brought on a couple other people, just back and forth. At the end, they get into this this odd discussion brought on by a super chat about the ethno state, and it just it made the show like 30 minutes longer, but it was more intellectually stimulating than anything JF ever produced.
Well, that's because
And it was
JF
like,
tries to
wow.
produce things with autists.
Well, I mean,
And
even,
by things,
even
I mean
while
children.
even while he was on Warsky Live, he never did anything that was remotely that intellectual.
But Twisted, I am high IQ. I am Papa JF.
High IQ doesn't always mean you're smart.
High IQ is the epitome of debate.
It just means you're really good at taking the test.
It means you have mastery in the public spell.
It actually doesn't. I can bring up a bunch of studies that prove otherwise.
Okay, while we're on the subject of JF and Andy's split and everything, can we just have a fucking moratorium on high IQ as an insult or as a description? Like blank IQ is the most fucking Down syndrome fuck of a way to describe something.
Exactly, because it's fucking retarded. IQ means jack fucking shit.
IQ means a lot. I'm gonna give it a lot. It's raw.
You know who had a high IQ? Fucking George W. Bush had a IQ of 120.
Okay.
Who here thinks that man is a fucking genius? Not a fucking person on the planet.
Well, you gotta temper it with common sense in most cases. But what I'm saying is, it's a measure of potential, and he wasted a lot of his potential on hookers and blow.
Cocaine. Yeah, hookers
I
and
was
blow.
gonna go there. I was gonna go there. Don't think I'll pull my punches. Hookers and blow.
What fucking potential did JF ever had other than to fucking fuck autists and abuse women? Because let's face it, that court document is full of some pretty fucking abusive
We're not getting
things.
into that. I told you during the pre-show, we're not getting into the court document.
It's just the fucking cringy shit.
Listen, all right. Not my slave, not my plantation. It's a saying that my grandparents had. It's a little racist because they didn't say slave; they said a different word. But the meaning is it's not my friend, it's not my buddy, it's not my property, it's not my fight. So not my slave, not my plantation. So I'm not gonna dive dick into it.
But you know me, I'll fucking dive dick into it. I don't care.
I know. I'm just saying on our show. We'll save it for pre-post show, personal time, that sort of shit. But on air, because other people who have delved into it, I don't know if you've heard about this other guy named Destiny, but he and JF got into it, and allegedly they were both pretty litigious about it. Allegedly. So.
From what I've heard on the latest on that, because somebody asked him in a tweet. He still hasn't gotten a lawyer in the town that Destiny is in.
Yeah.
So that's how litigious that went.
Look, he's lazy. It's not that he's not litigious, it's that he's lazy.
Yeah. So bring it, fucker. Ain't nobody doxed me yet.
Well, I mean, that's fine. I live in the public space. I don't, despite my little avatar, I use my real name on my Twitter. So.
I don't use my real name on the fucking internet.
I do. What are they gonna do? Swat me? I know every police officer in this town.
Nice.
It's a town of like 200 people. They all come by the gas station where Nikki works. They all see me with the kids every other day. What are they gonna do? Swat me? All right. Come on. God damn, LeBlanc. Fucking A. Oh. Stevie Boy.
I don't have
Speaking of Stevie Boy, did you?
What the fuck is that?
LeBlanc said, "Steve, put your daughter on the pill and give her coin slot of Phil Bonnell II." God damn. God damn.
Shit.
Did you hear the news about him? He's back. He came to Kiwi Farms.
Who did?
Destiny.
Oh yeah. I heard about that. Yeah.
He made a farmers account just so he could talk on his thread.
Isn't that not allowed?
It's not allowed to white knight yourself, and it's not allowed to downvote. So he's not doing that. But what he's doing is he's sitting in POI status, so he can't edit his posts. but he's taking notes of all the screenshots and all the fucking archive links, and he's getting takedown notices. Because I've already seen stuff start to disappear. And anytime something gets quoted or mentioned more than twice, it gets scrubbed off his Reddit. So the attack order on me and Jason for my my IP address and to DDoS me and Jason's stream and the report stuff scrubbed off his fucking his subreddit. He's just going through cleaning house, so you know. He's probably what me and Jason think. What we were talking about, I don't know what Jason thinks, but what we were discussing was, I think that the FBI is getting close, and he's trying to get as much evidence off the internet as possible so he can refute it. Like, no, this was retracted because it was live. That's why it's not there anymore, you know?
He does realize that people have archives of that shit, right?
The archives have to abide by takedown orders from the originator of the content.
That's why you do archive upon archive upon archive.
I've just been going through and saving everything as Gyazus locally, so if anybody wants to and has free time, go give that some Gyazus on the screenshots and download some of those videos, especially the clips from his streams where he does shit, because he's taking them down left, right, and center.
Damn, son.
He could have done that by just lurking, but you forget that Stevie Boy is a fucking narcissist. That's why he debates like he does, and that's why he always has to be the center of attention in his own life. He doesn't give the floor to anybody else. Even when he's on other people's streams, he has to talk over everybody. He's too narcissistic to not come out and be like, hello. He even did it under his own name. He did it under his own name. He straight up made an account called Destiny.
That's just retarded.
Yeah.
Now, I heard on the farms, if you try to do that, then what happens is the mods will fucking change your name anyway.
Only once you move out of POI status. They as a rule only do it once you get verified.
Oh, okay.
As a rule. I don't know what Null's gonna do with Destiny, but you know, as the rule of thumb, they don't fuck with people's names until the verification goes through. But once you're verified, you're like Jay or anybody else who's verified, Jay, BSV, you can edit your own posts. And so that they can keep calling Destiny on his shit if he gaslights or does anything against the rules, they keep him in person of interest so that he can't make edits and he can't delete it.
Okay.
Just so if he ever slips up, they can catch him. I think that's pretty smart. Yeah. Not that it'll work, but, you know. The little fucker's on so much Adderall he could see into the future at this point.
Damn. That must be some good shit.
I can see the future.
I'm on fire! Sorry.
So anything else you've been getting into this weekend? I mean, this is our first episode back. This is our getting to know you episode. We'll get some news stories next week, but yeah. Anything that caught your eye? Anything that caught your eye this week? That you were just like, God damn.
Other than like the occasional trolling. Oh, I was trolling some other guy in Ralph Retort's Discord this morning. Besides foreskin guy, dude is like exceptionally easy to troll. I was just going, why? But why? But why?
But why?
But why? But why? And he was just like fucking having a meltdown over it. I'm sitting there laughing my fucking ass off. Like, this dipshit, it's like the easiest, laziest fucking troll ever, but it's the most effective. The simple shit, man. The simple shit is sometimes the most effective fucking tactic.
You take this culture of trolling way too interesting. Like, you're just way too fucking sex nuts and retard strong about it. You got any Cinco de Mayo plans? You eating a taco? You gonna go shit in a tortilla and call it a burrito? What you doing?
I might make some like mini quesadillas with hard-boiled eggs and avocado slices, if I feel like it.
You know,
I've been meaning to fucking slice up that avocado all week anyway.
I thought about, celebrating the day by taking a Honduran shower, but then I realized I was out of cologne. Edgiest joke of the night, ladies and gentlemen, just for you.
God damn. See, I didn't even know that was called a Honduran shower. I thought that was just called my brother doesn't know how to use fucking cologne.
Oh no. It's known by many a name. The Polish dip, the Honduran shower, the Russian Tuesday. But it's when you use cologne instead of actually bathing yourself because you're a disgusting lazy fuck.
Yeah. Dude, my brother did that even though he showered, but at least my brother showered. My fucking ex-boyfriend never showered. And then just used a fuck ton of Axe. I'm like, ew, dude, no. Fucking go away. Yeah. Let's see.
Oh, Matt's sad about the Honduras joke.
Oh, Matt's always sad because he never showers.
He does shower all the time. I'll give him that one. He's always like cutting shit short. I gotta go shower. Well, fucking asshole. Sometimes you're a dirty bastard, but other times it's acceptable to just rub a baby wipe in your armpit and get back into it. Especially when you're burning my time. I mean, I don't care how clean you are. I don't smell you.
Oh, I'm trying to find it. There was one time this week that Mark Campbell was actually observant.
Mark Hamill's a goofy motherfucker.
Like, I can't find it now because he's so rarely on point about something. Usually he's just going on some weird fucking diatribe.
You have the weirdest hate boner. You have the weirdest hate boner for Mark Hamill.
You know what? It's pretty fucking weird to me too, because I used to be a big fan of Mark Hamill and his work, and 2016 hit and the election hit, and he's just he's had a giant hate boner for the president, and I'm like, dude, everything you're fucking spouting is nothing but debunked propaganda. I don't know what the fuck you're doing. So I just take great joy in shit posting at this guy a lot, especially over shit like fucking internet neutrality, fucking anything that has to do with, oh my god, Russia.
Oh my god, you know what? I actually rage quit the Kumite the other day. I have not rage quit watching a Kumite for a long, long time, but my counter got reset the other day when they had Ian Miles Chong and V on there. And they were just fucking sucking Jordan Peterson's ding dong.
I think I had to go take a shit during that.
You're a lucky son of a bitch, because your bowels respond just right.
Well, I was at work on top of it, so.
Oh my god, I wanted to punch myself through the ear and take my brain out. Like I could not continue living that way.
Yo, who is this V motherfucker?
Who's V Monroe?
Yeah, you gotta explain this because remember, I'm still new to this shit.
Alright, V is Sargon's other stepson. Yeah, hashtag kick V. Thanks, LeBlanc. There you go. He's not even here. We gotta... You know what? Press 1 in the chat to kick V. He's not even here, but we gotta do it anyways. V is a Romanian. He's a Romanian liberalist who is Sargon of Akkad's original stepson. He used to just basically do videos like 3 days apart from Sargon parroting whatever he or Arch Warhammer said. God. It was very unoriginal content. I will say this. He's got. I don't know if it's a cockrider.
I mean, he's making videos that are basically copying the same. I
think he has more conviction than a cockrider. He is a Romani. He's a dirty gypsy. He's a dirty Romanian gypsy.
Yeah.
He belongs in a camp right alongside my relatives. But, Jesus Christ. I will say this. He has more conviction than most dick writers do. Most dick writers do it for the attention. And I think he really believes in what he's saying, even when it's fucking wrong and stupid. He just wants it to get out to as many people as possible. He's very earnest. I'll give him that.
Okay. Okay.
He's
He still
very
sounds fucking retarded.
a little bit. A little
Okay.
bit. Oh god.
The fuck
Oh
is this
Jesus, hold on.
liberalist term?
Oh god, I had to step back. Oh shit. Oh fuck, I'm going too Jew. Oh.
What?
Oh. Oh, my irises turned into the Star of David's, and when I said a little bit, I did that Ben Shapiro head side thing where my eyes closed halfway and I just shook my head like I was disappointed in the world. I was like, oh god, no, to Shapiro, back out, motherfucker. Had to abort that. That's right.
Abort it really, really quickly before you get any fucking asbestos-laden fucking tumblers.
Oh, V's so bad he makes me go full Shapiro. That's how bad V is.
That's fucked up, dude. That's fucked up. V seems terrible if he makes you go full fucking Shapiro. You need to rectify that by going Mug Club.
So what's a liberalist?
Yeah, what the fuck is a liberalist? Because I've heard this term and it sounds fucking retarded.
It's cringy. You ready for the cringe ride? You strapped in?
Yeah.
You got your thought begone spray?
I've got a letter opener to stab shit with.
Well, you too can get yourself a scrub staff. Scrub begone with a scrub. Sorry, I can't do scrub. Anyways, so liberalistism is Sargon's cringy fucking political ideology that's just classical liberalism like the West has always had, plus nationalized healthcare. That's basically it. It's my wife's son version of classical Western values.
No.
Yeah, it's seriously, it's cucked Westernism is what it is.
No.
Yes, and he came up with the cringiest name. Like, okay, the Kekistan thing was funny as a joke, and then it got fucking cringe, right? Because they overdid it. And so, like everything Sargon of Akkad touches and creates, as soon as it's been repeated by more than 3 people, you go, that's a little cringy. Like, oh god, I can't say that in public. And even when I say it on the internet, I feel bad for myself. And that's coming from a guy who thought Kekistan was hilarious for a while, and then it spread too much. But no, the liberalistism, they have meetups.
God.
They have these fucking beer hall meetups like it's goddamn 1930s Germany. So weird as shit ever. They sit there and drink beer in a rented out fucking pub in an upscale, gentrified fucking London corner bar and just pretend like they're changing the world and nothing happens and Sargon gets money from them for it. It's just the worst. It's the worst.
Jesus.
They started out this whole movement. They had these like lofty principles, which were just like, I think it was basically just mirroring the 9 points of freedom or some shit. Like they're just explaining what freedom is, and that's their principles. But they had no policies for months and months and months, even though it was supposed to be this political movement. Sargon doesn't want to be. He wants to create it, and he keeps saying, I don't want to be the forefront. I want somebody charismatic and important, and somebody who can see the vision, be the forefront of it. But nobody wants to because it costs money. And Sargon's the one who just profits. Sargon just wants to profit from it, really. Like the liberalistism was where I had it with Sargon. Before I was like a casual viewer, and I'd be like, oh well, he made some good points there. No.
See, I've never been able to listen to any of his videos. He's just got this voice that I can't listen to. And his points just sound fucking retarded after a while.
Wait until you hear V. Once you hear V, you'll listen to Sargon and never turn back, because if you can imagine a fucking nails on a chalkboard squeaking Romanian accent repeating Sargon's points, that's V.
I don't think I could listen to either one. I think I think I might end Hero.
Well, don't do it. Don't do it. We need you for next week when we actually have some news subjects and it's not just a welcome back Cotter stream.
Just fuck both of them. God damn it.
Isn't it? It's just the fucking worst. It's the fucking worst. Like, everything on the internet is just the worst. It doesn't matter what it is.
I hope Sargon stubs his fucking toe, has to go to the fucking ER, and then sits there all day and all night so fucking long that it goddamn becomes gangrenous, and then nobody fucking comes to help him. The rest of his fucking foot becomes gangrenous. Nobody still comes to fucking help him. He's sitting there for like a fucking week in the goddamn ER and his national healthcare system fucking bullshit. And then they decide to fucking Alfie Evans him, and he fucking just gets euthanized right there in the fucking ER by a fucking nurse.
Hey, Alfie Evans was the latest term abortion the West has ever had.
God damn!
Oh, that's right. We went full circle, ladies and gentlemen, from abortion to abortion. This has been Top Kek Weekly. Thank you for joining us, everybody who's watching. Thank you to my co-host, Twisted Puppet, for joining us.
Yeah.
We'll be actually pulling out some news articles to talk about next week. This has been our Welcome Back stream. Thank you all for joining us, and we will catch you next time.